start the new one. That's good.
Hail to the golden heroes! Hail to the deliverer!
Still can't believe just how much it's
Told
changed
you,
already.
You're the headline act. All this spectacle is for you.
Guards, your service to the Holy City is appreciated. How have things been?
Castrum Kremnos once again struck the border. Dux Brumalis led her troops to repel the enemy. The agitators against the Flame Chase are still active in the city. They smashed the shops around Memorial Market. But the garrison already arrested the culprits, and now they await interrogation.
They are merely a disorderly mob and do not warrant any attention. Even though Terravox personally mended the fractured earth, it still didn't silence these fools. Guests from beyond the sky, worry not about these trivial matters. Dux Gladiorum will take you somewhere to settle down for now.
Huh. Still got to see
Please
Marge
allow
at some
me
point.
to introduce myself. My name is Hycelans, and I am the Dux Gladiorum who swears fealty to the Imperator, as well as the Knights Commander of the Okhema Alliance. Later on, the Imperator will invite you to attend the meeting of delegates to discuss the Flame Chase journey. Your arrival has convinced us that the future promised by the prophecy is certain. Amphoria shall break its chains and reach the world beyond the sky.
With all due respect, what exactly do you know about us and what's beyond the sky?
As a humble subject, I cannot freely express my own views to you.
I knew it wouldn't be that easy.
Time waits for no one.
Really do want to know what you know,
The
though.
Imperator's rule is no longer in the shadow of war.
Indeed, Dawncloud stands as the hero's residence. The Imperator put much thought into its design, in order for it to serve as a sanctuary from the burdens of battle. Please experience its marvels firsthand, heroes. When the Imperator arrives, I shall come to summon you.
Question is either Cypher or Aglaya around yet? Because more likely it is going to be Aglaya, not Cypher. Because Cypher is a decent little bit younger than Aglaya. Well, like maybe 100 years or so. But I don't think Aglaya is that much younger than Trivios is. But I mean, it all depends on when they actually met. I don't know. We do know that Aglaya came after Trivios, though. Trivios was the first.
No wonder she's the Knights Commander.
Just shield tighter than armor.
All right, we finally have some freedom to ourselves.
Oh, and there's Aglaya. Not the ladies I'm familiar with.
Not the ones you're familiar with. But the hearts of heroes stay the same in every cycle, never changing.
So we're gonna go talk to him? Oh, we can talk to a few people. Are there any other names I recognize in here? Probably not. I like how it's like Imperator's version. But I mean, technically I can't do anything in any of these because they're... I'm pretty sure they are just story versions of the existing places because I'm pretty sure this is the exact same as the other one, so... I mean, it does feel brighter than normal, though. What's the name over here? Yeah, not names I recognize.
How are we supposed to talk to the heroes of deliverance? What if they're really intimidating?
And then they look over and then they see the trash raccoon.
Virginia, don't be so nervous. Once they hear your poetry... Ah, heroes, you're already here. Greetings. I am Apollonius, the Dux Helcolithus, one of the 5 sages of the Grove of Epiphany, advisor to the Flame Chase army.
Flame Chase army?
This is Virginia of Castrum Kremnos, the Dux Carminum and imperial scribe of the great Imperator.
Hello. I'm Virginia. I compose. I compose poetry.
I'm Serene from ID Silicii. This is the Deliverer. Nice to meet you both.
They're not as frightening as the rumors claim.
I mean, we just fucking got here. How are there already rumors? We haven't even fought yet.
This is our first time in the Imperator's realm. Okhema is even more magnificent than we imagined. If you all weren't here to look after us, we'd be completely lost and confused.
The Okhema you imagined is long gone. Under the Imperator, this city has been reborn as the capital of the world.
Bask in her free-spirited winds. For anyone who fulfills their duties to the Imperator, these winds shall forever remain at their service.
But what if...
Those who are loyal do not need to consider the consequences of betrayal. But if you're curious, why not head to the lake and take a look? Those elders who lie at the bottom of the lake are the best example.
Okay.
Of what happens when you disobey the Imperator.
So the story changed, and I guess things got weird very fast.
The elders of the cycle were all... Looks like that priest who was sentenced to death wasn't an isolated case.
Yeah. I mean, considering how she did it, I wasn't thinking it was, but that was before I also realized that it's like so different.
Dux Brumalis, our great Imperator, found the mastermind and executed him in public. Seeing that scoundrel burn to nothing should deter these miscreants from being so brazen again.
So the great Imperator isn't afraid of getting her hands dirty? What a ridiculous display.
What do you know? No matter what sins the people commit, they are still the Imperator's people, and it's only right that they be judged by the Imperator's own hand. Our distinguished trespassing guests.
Who are you?
Venus, honored guest.
Seneca, the Dux Brumalis.
This Dux Brumalis doesn't seem to like the Imperator very much, but she holds a high rank. And Dux Vergoris' speech seems self-contradictory. Let me see what I can get out of them. I'm Cyrene of Ida Cilicii. This is the Deliverer Beyond the Sky. We're new here and wanted to ask you, does this city host any other visitors from beyond the sky?
Drop the charade. But yes, there is someone in this city who is all too familiar with the world beyond the sky.
Silence. The Imperator ordered us to keep that lord's whereabouts a secret.
Enough, you pathetic lapdog. Do you need to beg for permission from the cursed Imperator even just to bark?
Someone who is all too familiar with the world beyond the sky. Looks like things are getting heated. Let's get out of here.
Oh, they fucking pulled their weapons out? Jesus Christ. Yeah, the people in this world were told about the world beyond the sky and have gone fucking cuckoo crazy, dude. What is happening? This is way different from what I thought it was. I mean, like, the way they're doing it, they're trying to make absolutely sure the world goes to where they need it to go. But this is like Morty trying to be with the person he wanted. What was her name? I don't remember. I didn't watch. But that one episode where he has the crystal in his head and he's fucking doing all that shit to make sure that what happens in the future stays happening. And he always does things in a way that'll end up in that particular way, in that particular end thing. This is basically what's happening right now, but on a much larger scale. And it's like, congratulations! What are you gonna do when you reach there? You have committed grave atrocities and ruled through fear. So, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Maggie, you're still so listless today. Did you have trouble sleeping again?
Yes.
We know. The Titan's prophecy haunts you. If you want, you can talk to us, just like when you were young. No matter what, we'll always remain by your side.
I know. I also understand that fate cannot be changed. It is not the future that I worry about. I spent all last night weaving clothes and linen for the refugees. The Chrysos War is born of injustice and has shattered their dignity. They deserve at least some basic decency. If Emporius one day abandons this, then all of us, commoners, Chrysos heirs, titans, become no better than beasts. Oh, we have guests. Welcome. I am Aglaya, the Gold Weaver. These rags on you are not worthy of the title of
How dare you.
Deliverer. I must prepare some proper attire for you.
How dare you? This outfit is drip, and I talk about it in the script I wrote for the Destruction Trailblazer video, which I will get to eventually. I do already have the Destruction Trailblazer used in DU video, which I will probably use as background for that video. But, like, I went off about the freaking design and said that it's really good. It is genuinely such a good design that they gave the Trailblazer. Like, if I can pull out some of the things I said, so you're going to find, like, a specific part of it. There's something specific I can do, but it is, like, how many? 1, 2, 3. It's like 4 really long paragraphs worth just talking about Trailblazer's design. It's so unironically good. And there's an extra paragraph just talking about the weapon as well, which is the only thing that's going to change in between the different Trailblazers things. It's mostly just going to be the weapon.
What is the matter? Your gaze seems somewhat unsure. Does your Aglaya differ so much from me?
Greetings, deliverer from beyond the sky. We are Trevi of Yanisopolis. Although, introductions are probably unnecessary. We
Witnessed the future of the Flame Chase journey. The prophecy also told you about that.
Indeed. Orynyx reshaped Emporius through the prophecy. Although, regarding the Deliverer, there were not many details beyond your appearance and the time of your arrival, so please, don't worry. Feel free to relax and relax some more. It was Orynyx who told mankind that the Deliverer from beyond the
That's
sky
different.
would descend upon Emporius.
Yeah, it is 100% Evernight March, because the symbol for Orynyx in the what is it called? The section in Divergent Universe is the little they're like jellyfish-looking creatures, and those are what Evernight uses to fight. So it's her memo sprite, but she more or less just summons them and then uses them. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Her gameplay seems very clunky right now, so I'm not entirely sure. It doesn't feel like a usual memo sprite character. Feels very odd. But I've noted they're still working on that. I'm not too worried. We still got half a version. They can iron out the King Silver kit.
More crucially, they revealed a future entirely different from the Aranova. Though we still must challenge the gods. In the Time Titans prophecy, this path leads not to a new world, but to the true starry skies.
This is also what the Great Imperator has been striving for all her life. Your arrival further confirms everything.
This can't be real.
Even you find this surprising? Fate really is unpredictable.
Perhaps the upcoming meeting will hold even more surprises.
Yeah, I mean, do you blame us? This is, completely different from how it was before. I don't think you understand just how different this is. And the fact that it's Orynyx and not Kefali means that shit has changed. Which it really shouldn't
From
have.
beyond the sky, the Imperator and the delegates are about to arrive. If you... I'm the Knight Commander of Okhema, General of the Flame Chase Army. But beneath these shiny scales engraved with complicated titles, I am just a sore fish at the Imperator's side.
She's really big on I'm just the person next to the Imperator. And I kind of dig that. He's like, I do not care about anything else. I am just the servant to the Queen.
As you've witnessed, she is the Empress of Okhema, the one who ended the Chrysos War and the leader of the Chrysos heirs. As merely a humble subject, I cannot say more beyond this.
Uh-huh.
The Chrysos heirs here constitute the elite among the Flame Chase army. Dux Halcalithus Apollonius and Dux Carminin Virginia serve as the army's advisor and historian, respectfully. One offers advice and counsel to the Imperator, while the other writes verses of her supreme glory. Dux Frigoris Labienus
They're still
and
fucking
Dux
fighting.
Brumalis Seneca are both formidable warriors, clearing the way for the flame chase with steel and storm. Dux Vatorum, the holy maiden who interprets the prophecy. Only the one named Treeby remains in the city. The Imperator once took them as hostages in order to unify the prophecies of the world. But they are now Okhema's most vital prophets.
Yeah, she definitely went cuckoo crazy with power to make sure that things went their way.
Dux Goldweaver, Aglaya. Well, she dislikes it when people talk about her behind her back. Then
Okay.
come. The Imperator reserved seats for you.
I'm starting to feel a bit nervous about the meeting. Since Sir Ridra is presiding over the meeting, it'll be a good opportunity to learn about the law's inclinations in the current era. Let's keep our ears open, okay?
Yeah, still waiting to meet Evernight. She should be here somewhere. Or at least you'd think. I don't think... Yeah, I'm
But
pretty
Sir
sure...
Paphos, what do you think the Imperator is planning calling this meeting so early? My homeland can't endure anymore.
I don't think there is a... I'm pretty sure based on what we see during this, I'm pretty certain now that Aglaya is the most recently born Chrysos heir. Like, actual member. So, like, we still got... So the ones that aren't around right now are obviously the mortals who were only recently born but never became demigods during, like, before the main story. So the only demigod that was before the main story would be Cypher, who I don't think is born yet. Who is calling me? Jesus Christ. Spam risk called twice in a row, but it wasn't. I called. I said hello. Nothing happened. Didn't bother. And if it's something like important, like I've had someone say like the tax office or something, and I'm like, one, I do not believe you. Two, if it's the actual tax office, send me a fucking letter. I'm not fucking looking for a call from you. Send me a letter. Like it's official stuff. Send it in a letter. I will look at that if it's a letter. And anyway, so we have Cypher who's not here, but we're also missing of the mortals who were mortal during the start of the story, which is Hyacinth and Exagoras, Phynon, who's dead, Mighty. Who am I forgetting? Is that all of them? Is that actually all of the ones we're missing? That might actually be all the ones we're missing. Oh, and then obviously the ones we never saw during the main story. Those don't count. I don't think any of them are playable characters. I'm pretty sure the only like thing we never get playable of is Earth. But honestly, based on design, that might be Don Hung, based on the name, which is like something Tarai. So I'm pretty sure that PT is might actually be Earth, so we might actually get a playable character for each individual thing. With the exception of Time, who we technically have 3 characters for, by the way, which is fairly interesting. We have the Trailblazer, we have Cyrene, and now we have Evernight. So that one's very interesting. Anyways.
Who knows? First, she wants to hunt titans. Now she says there are even greater calamities. Her madness is the greatest calamity.
Shut it.
Exactly. Chrysos heirs, deliverers. What about us ordinary folk?
Things feel pretty tense here. The history books said that the Imperator aimed 3 cannons at Dawncloud to make all the delegates obey her. Will history repeat itself in this cycle?
Yes. Similar acts have occurred, and not just once. However, whether history will repeat itself, you'll soon see. Those are the 2 spots reserved for you. Please take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, silence, please. The Imperator has arrived before her faithful council, and the Alliance meeting is about to begin.
All rise. In the names of Talantin and Kefali, the Okhema Alliance swears upon the gods.
Cease the pageantry. I pray not to the vanquished.
What?
Kefali, of course, needs no further explanation. As for the law, at the entry hour 2 days past, a scout should have brought news of the conquest to all of you. Unfortunately, guards found his corpse among the rocks not far from the city. Moreover, the poor soul was buried with a Paphos curved blade. It pains me to imagine what agonies this loyal warrior endured before his death. Delegate from Paphos, do you have any insights?
I know nothing of this.
The evidence is irrefutable, so there is no need to waste your breath. However, let us set this trial aside for the time being. Witness, even within the most sacred and dignified council, there were those among us who wished to draw their blades, brazenly challenging the Alliance, seeking to shatter our hard-earned peace and unity. Fortunately, I uncovered this plot. Now, to protect this beautiful city and her people, the Imperator's legions are ready. They will escort each of you to the Temple of the Three Fates, where you will receive the highest level of protection the Alliance can offer. Then, the Legion's warriors will join me in embarking on the campaign against Fagusa.
This is clearly a trap.
Imperator, did you summon us here just to trample on the dignity of your allies?
Things are starting to get pretty intense.
Comrades, you've all seen her true face now. According to the ancient laws of Okhema, only with the consent of 2/3 of the elders can the legions carry out the commander's orders.
The ancient laws. Didn't you destroy them long ago? You defected during the first siege of Okhema, voted unanimously in favor of the Council of Elders restructuring, and just yesterday, you desecrated them with a blood-stained blade. The decaying old laws fell with Talantin, and are no longer deserving of respect. But if you still insist on proclaiming yourselves defenders of the law, then be silent, and offer up the highest respect to this core flame in my hand.
That really is the core flame of law in her hand.
Since there are no objections, then the original agenda of this meeting, the campaign against Fagusa, is hereby passed. The Flame Chase Army's hunt for the Ocean Titan begins today. In order to prepare for war, all allied city-states must surrender command of their militaries and pay all war taxes by the end of the month of Evernight.
At this moment, I would also like to introduce to everyone the newest honored guest to join our alliance. The Deliverer, revealed in the prophecy of time, has descended from beyond the sky. With her aid, we shall shatter the chalice of plenty and return Fagusa's core flame to the holy city!
Absurd. Simply absurd. A deliverer from beyond the sky. This is just like that prophecy about slaying gods. It's a lie. You've used it to grow your power.
No, and this one is 100% correct, actually.
Has already sacrificed countless soldiers. And now you want me to send even more of my brothers and sisters to be used and discarded by a tyrant!
Are there any other objections? Then I bid you all farewell. Deliverer, please wait. I still have important matters to discuss with the two of you.
Okay. I do have to agree with the whole tyrant Mad Queen stuff, because this is definitely what's happening. She's so tiny! It's... Look at her! She's so short! Let me grab fucking Fine on real quick. Where is he? That's fucking nuts. Her eye level is at his fucking waist. It's actually nuts how tiny she is. Hold on. Let me find a character of similar height. Probably Yasa. Nope, she's still quite a bit taller, actually. Who's the same height? Okay, Herda. The Herda puppets are the same height. But even then, I think Herda's actually slightly taller. No, wait, she is! She is slightly taller if you remove their hats. That's incredible. She's so short. Look at her. She's adorable. That's the only reason I really want her. That and because the way her kit works makes me really want to build her DPS. Because she can give herself 360% crit damage and then a guaranteed crit attacks.
It must be tiring dealing with so many people every day. Tiring? You're mistaken. Moving chess pieces, placing wagers. This game of strategy adds a dash of color to our heavy fates. Much like how rule and conquest are always accompanied by sacrifice. Is the war with the Titans also part of that sacrifice? After I glimpse the secrets of this world... No, the secrets beyond the sky. The divine authority of Amphorius no longer held any significance. Let me ask you, Deliverer. Is it true that beyond Amphorius' sky, there are magnificent deities called eons?
Where did you hear this? Aeons exist, that is fact.
The word fact has never been so intoxicating. Then, please tell me more. How will you use this great power to guide the people? In the future you envision, where will our flame chase journey lead?
Projectile flames and the law, only then can Amphorius break free from the destruction.
Oh? What you require now is the power of law?
Exactly. Just as the prophecy foretold, she is your deliverer from beyond the sky. And she also has reliable allies.
If they can intervene in Amphorius' laws, we may have a chance to alter this world's impending fate and reverse its destined end.
Basically, we need to reset Lygus' password, is what we're saying. That doesn't make any sense to you, but that is literally what we're trying to do. We have to reset his password, so he has to go through a bunch of two-factor authentication to fix his shit. And while that's happening, we can stop it, make sure if Iron Tube isn't too strong, so that we can then kill Iron Tube. That's basically the goal.
Very good, Deliverer. You have courage. To say such presumptuous things, even knowing that the inheritor of the law stands before you. You mean, in the past, anyone who dared to covet the Imperator's divine authority would have met a gruesome end. But now we can see beyond this dying world. Our journey should no longer be confined below this stubborn sky. Alas, that fickle ocean titan has obstructed the spirit water leading to the vortex of Genesis, hindering my ascension. If the core flame of law cannot be returned, your path to deliverance will never be realized.
I was about to say something, but then I forgot what I was going to say.
Now that things have come to this, we must resume our once stagnant journey and force the waves that block our way to recede.
So, you agreed to cooperate with us?
Cooperate? Forgive me, but I never cooperate with anyone. Though I will permit you to join me as subjects. And together, we will forge the most perfect law.
Huh. What is this?
This is the Flame Chase Medallion, a symbol of the Flame Chase Army. Every noble in Okhema carries one. This medallion represents the will of the Imperator herself, and you may act freely within the city with it. Before we embark on the crusade against the Ocean Titan, you should rest in Okhema for a time. Oh? Your advice is acknowledged. From this moment on, prove yourself through your actions. As long as no boundaries are crossed, I fully respect the choices of my subjects.
May your journey reach that sky full of stars, Great Imperator.
The thing is still not entirely sure how or what we're supposed to be able to do to get out of Amphorius. Because once the veil of Amphorius has been broken and then Iron Tomb has been stopped, what happens to Amphorius? That's the question. Amphorius is just a bunch of data. It's just a giant computer. So, or it's a world being simulated inside of a computer. We don't actually know if it can physically rewrite reality yet. And I'm pretty sure it can't. So that's still the biggest question. Is once things have been finished, what happens to this place? We still got to be able to go back to it, because, you know, we can go back to it in game. So, obviously, it's not being completely destroyed. How does that work? This doesn't make any sense. That's just some of the things I've been thinking of since I finished, since like 3.3, 3.2. I've been thinking, like, what the fuck is going to happen? Like, the entire time. Especially because we definitely know that a lot of the characters aren't, like, people. Because when we throw any member of Amphorius, with the exception of Phynon, they get a less than 1 rating in front of the rating pistol. They get a floating point number, somewhere between 0 and 1. So, they're obviously data. So, we don't know how that works yet. We don't know if it'll work. Or if they're just going to ignore that part and let you come back here because it's part of the game, how the game works. So, not entirely sure yet, but we'll see. And because, you know, my brain just had a hiccup. Oh, yeah. And because events never are canon, we can just have the events not really have any real bearing on what's happening in the story. So that part should be fine. So, at the very least. Anyways.
Your attendant certainly knows how to curry favor. Go now. Take a bath first. You two reek of seawater.
Wait, why? Why do we reek of seawater? Surrender just by herself. At the top of Okhema. At the top of Dawn Cloud.
Come forth, Theoros.
Oh, Lygus, like Urgus.
Yes. Great Imperator. Now, perhaps you're willing to hear my counsel.
Those two arrived just as Oryx described. And just as you said, they showed a thirst for law. At least this proves that my judgment was right. Sparing your life was the correct decision.
Pardon?
You've once again confirmed that your wisdom is no empty boast. Now another choice lies before you. With whom shall you ally to tip the scales of law?
Remind me again, Antikytherin. What kind of future do these two paths lead to in your view?
I shall tell you. You are entitled to know that the Deliverer from beyond the sky is not a wholly wicked being, but from the very start,
What lies is he
your
spouting?
stance has been completely at odds with Amphorius. The road they have chosen will bury Amphorius' grand aspirations. This world, which follows the path of destruction, will inevitably stray far from the glory it was meant to enjoy. But on the path I have revealed to you, the people of Amphorius will slay their creator in the name of the Imperator and conquer the worlds beyond the sky.
His words are very interesting. He's not telling lies, but he's telling truths in a way that only benefits him. He's turning a truth into a lie. What he's saying is technically correct, but it is only technically correct. Some people would say it's the best kind of correct, but it's definitely not in this case. It's basically straight up lying without lying. It's not even like omission. It's kind of omission. It's hard to I don't know what the word would be for this particular type of lie truth thing.
Will command the mighty beast
Ah.
known as Iron Tomb, bringing waves of war and conquest to the universe.
They'll just destroy everything.
Beings across the cosmos will bow before you,
There won't be anything left.
offering their allegiance.
We saw a look at what would happen if Iron Tomb got out, and it was just like everything was dying, everything is dead, everything got destroyed, there is nothing left.
So, what's the price?
The price is insignificant. All that is needed is for you to sacrifice that fragile, incomplete humanity to the destruction. As a Chrysos, heir of the prophecy, you have already chosen to abandon it, have you not?
Off you go, Theoros. I have already made my decision. Once I ignite the core flame of law and burn away the old, outdated rules, Amphorius will embark on a journey across the stars.
So she just wants everything, is what I'm getting at. She wants to rule everything, but doesn't realize this will end into a quite unfortunate situation.
Any chance to ask questions. And she's clearly hiding something. What do you think? Yeah, even the city-state delegates have complaints. Thankfully, she allows us to move around freely, which is a small blessing. The atmosphere in Okhema, it's so unfamiliar. And it's not just the Flame Chase Alliance talking about the world beyond the sky, but the whole city. We should also discuss our findings with our friends from beyond the sky. Then we should go enjoy the renowned bathing culture of the holy city and relax. It's the thing I've been looking forward to most on this journey. Work and rest are both important. You see, everyone agrees, right?
Ah.
So someone's watching.
They're
Can't
always
let our
watching.
guard down for a second. Let's use taking a bath as an excuse to find a quiet corner to update Madame Herta and Screwlum on our progress. We can also check out what's happening in the city. Since the outcome of the meeting was just announced, people must be gossiping. We can kill 3 birds with 1 stone. Let's go.
You see, you never really hear people use that particular idiom with more than 2. But I mean, it still works. Like, come on, killing 3 birds with 1 stone? That is significantly more impressive than just 2.
Oh, so many people.
That's a really
The
big
whole
stone.
city is so lively.
Yeah, it sure is. Relax, quote unquote. Oh. Oh, I couldn't walk past.
Did you hear? At the Alliance meeting, the delegate from Leyden stormed out in anger.
As expected, the Imperator is always hiding things from everyone.
Silence! That's treason! If it weren't for the great Imperator, you'd have sunk into the lake with those corrupt elders already. And you wouldn't even be alive to speak like this.
Oh, let's finish uploading.
Oh no, it's the Imperator's loyal dog.
Let's go. We can't talk in front of this guy.
It's only been 6 minutes, so... Oh, no! The dice actually giving
How
me
disappointing.
things. But they're off the beginning. Do you have anything good to put into the photo? These all options are almost the exact same. I'll do that one until I can grab better thumbnails later with the screenshot function in the video editing.
Oh, honored guests, we meet again. Looks like I'm not the only one who came to the baths to unwind after the meeting. For the upcoming campaign, please make sure to rest well. I am Dux Forgoris, a trusted officer of the great Imperator, willing to fight alongside the Deliverer in the coming battles.
Ugh. Another war? Ever since the Imperator took control of Okhema, we haven't had a day of peace.
Idle chatter.
The atmosphere is a bit tense, with rumors flying around the city. You must be troubled.
My apologies. After every Alliance meeting, there are always some pests in the city who get restless. I prefer to ignore them. Pests on the ground don't affect the sky in the slightest. They just complain from the shadows that the sun's light is too harsh. Besides, the Theoros has already promised the Imperator her fate. And these clowns will eventually realize their foolishness.
You slipped.
May I ask, who is this Theoros?
The Imperator has ordered us to keep his lordship's whereabouts a secret.
Ah, so it's his lordship.
Stop trying to get things out of me. Leave me alone.
I didn't even need to try. Bigot Theoros. What an ominous name. Bad news. He's been staring at us the whole time. Let's move to... We don't know how much Saritra has concealed from us. In the worst case scenario, we may have to face more than one enemy.
Yep. Things never can go our way, huh? It's always one thing after another. Especially with Emphorius, it is by far the longest story quest we've had. I want someone to tally up just... I need to go look through my videos and see just how long it takes for each one. I should probably stop recording because I think it might have the issue where it breaks the recording and I lose a shit ton of... I lose a shit ton of the actual recording. It's really annoying, but it's usually the second one, but it shouldn't have any problems afterwards. Plus, I should just have the videos be shorter anyways.